live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. Jackson County Commission Chair Steve Shotwell. From the City of Jackson Fire Department Fire Inspector Tyler Whitehead. Realtor from the Brokerage House, Jennifer Scanlon. Meet the JTV staff with Operations Manager Joe Hawley. And for the upcoming Elvis Night at Grand River Brewery, Savannah Bruton, Jasmine DeRocher, and Amelia Craner. And now, here's Bart.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the show. Thank you, David. Good to have you with us today. Good to see the sunshine. Right now, 23 degrees, and with calm winds, no wind chill. Our really cold weather is over. Things are going to slowly warm up, and that is accompanied by an increase in a chance of snow. We could see some measurable snow early next week, but for the rest of the week, maybe some snow tomorrow, Friday afternoon, much like we had yesterday, which could cause some travel problems. The roads got pretty slick last night. Friday, the snow would start after 10 a.m. and the winds would be picking up as well. High on Friday, 26, snow showers continuing Friday night. Saturday and Sunday, very similar, both cloudy days with highs in the mid to upper 20s, and then more snow coming back Sunday afternoon and into Monday. And it's on Monday that we could see some measurable precipitation. That's weather, brought to you by Kelly Express. Great snacks on special at Kelly Express this month. And the pizza special at South Street, Jefferson Road, Grass Lake, Napoleon, and County Farm Road is a large specialty pizza with an order of breadsticks for $24.99. I think they actually use more dough to create an order of breadsticks than a pizza. So you get a lot. Feed the whole family at Kelly Express. Let's take a look outside. The sky cam showing us the beautiful sunshine. I don't think it's been sunny all year.
I know. Nice blue sky. A little cloudy, but a little blue sky in there.
Nice to see. And thank God for our beautiful weather in comparison with what the poor folks in Los Angeles are dealing with. The storms continue. The wind storms continue to cause havoc with fires, and it's hard to believe, but these fires have only been raging for about 50 hours. It was late morning Tuesday when the first fire started, and look what's happened in just essentially 2 days. Today is the 9th of January. Now we were looking at the Skycam. They're still working on the roof at the Weatherwax Hall. Well, at least they have some sunshine today. We should just keep track. Are they going to get off that snow off the roof before they?
I don't know. We should make this a sponsored segment. If anybody wants to sponsor this segment.
Who's doing the roof? Can we tell?
Yeah.
Is it some fly-by-nighters or is it a reputable firm?
Yep. We're going to work on it.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Today is the 9th of January, International Choreographers Day. Do we have a staff choreographer?
We have one planned for later in the show if there's time.
All right.
If there's time.
It's National Apricot Day, and people over the age of 75 pronounce it apricot. Is that true in your experience, Brandon?
What are you saying?
Apricot.
Oh.
Apricot. It's, I think, people of a older generation pronounce it apricot. It is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. We appreciate law enforcement. And it's Cassoulet Day. Cassoulet. Brandon, any idea what a cassoulet is?
It's a French souffle from Paris.
You're partly right. It's a French something.
Okay.
It's a French stew composed primarily of beans and meat. A meat and bean stew. So technically chili would fall into the cassoulet category. Okay, I guess we've got more information on the roof project at Orchestra Hall. They all look professional. I would say they're professional. They've got the orange cones and orange vests. So
I think they know that they're going to be on TV today. I think that people told them they were on the other day, so now they're prepared.
Could be. Doesn't seem like there's been a lot of progress.
There's probably a lot to do.
You know, it might not be a roof. You know, I'm starting to think it might be something to do with the air conditioning or the elevator, or I don't know. We'll find out. 1861, the first shots of the American Civil War are fired. The steamer Star of the West, fired upon by the Confederates as it attempted to enter Charleston Harbor. 1431, going way, way back, the trial against Joan of Arc began. Unfortunately, it didn't end well. She was executed on May 30th, 1431. Exonerated in 1456, too late, and canonized by Pope Benedict in 1920, Saint Joan. On this day in 2001, a couple of Apple launches. 2001, Apple launched iTunes, revolutionized music, and on this day in 2007, it was the introduction of the iPhone. Apple CEO Steve Jobs went on stage at the Macworld Convention in San Francisco, introduced the iPhone. Revolutionary. It didn't go on sale for another 6 months, but when it did, there were thousands and thousands of people in line. And Steve Jobs, he intended this to be just a very nice phone. And what it has become is unbelievable, of course, as we all know. 1991, baseball officially banned Pete Rose for betting on baseball. He was banned for ever being into the Hall of Fame, but I think someday he'll get in because baseball's filled with ne'er-do-wells.
Again, a little too late, though.
A little too late.
I think
Yes,
he should have been in a couple years ago.
He passed away. And Christopher Columbus, the brilliant explorer he was, on this day in 1493, wrote down in the ship's journal as he's in the area in the Caribbean and the Dominican Republic, he's writing down, there's mermaids here. True story. They're not as pretty as they are in the books. True story. That's exactly what he wrote. He thought he found mermaids in the Caribbean and commented that they weren't as pretty as they were in the books. Of course, there were no photos then. It was just drawings. But there were no mermaids. They were manatees. And if you've ever seen a manatee, they don't look anything like a mermaid. But he's right about not being as pretty as the book. Now on to Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. And today we have Off the Clock, hosted by Apex Sports and Entertainment, running from 4 till 6 at Apex, which is on Wayland Drive off Airport Road at 994. A chance to network, enjoy refreshments, and get the good vibes going for 2025. You can register at the Chamber of Commerce website. And we have just 3 more days left for the Julia Child, A Recipe for Life exhibit at the Ella Sharp Museum. And there you have it. Today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. We'd like to salute our sponsor of the day today, our down the street neighbor, Miller's Shoe Parlor, a Jackson tradition. They are the store of choice for their expertise, incredible quality, wide range, American-made products at locally owned Miller's Shoe Parlor. And today on our show, we have the owner of Miller's, Steve Shotwell. Steve is also the chair of the Jackson County Commission. And we'll take a look at 2024 and 2025 for the county. We invited Tyler Whitehead from the Jackson Fire Department, a firefighter and inspector. We thought we'd get his thoughts on what's happening in Los Angeles. Jennifer Scanlon in from the brokerage house. We continue our Meet the JTV staff. Today, Joe Hawley, JTV operations manager. And we're going to be previewing the Elvis night at Grand River Brewery with Savannah Bruton and Jasmine DeRocher from Tiki Sam's and Amelia Craner from GRB. All this and more here today on JTV. Great to have you here. And we get started right after this.